Oh my god, come in. Not talking.
serio, ya serio. ¿Qué? ¿De qué?
You may be as different as the sun and the moon, but the same blood flows through both of your hearts. You need her just as she needs you. As you are the moon of his life, he shall be your sun and stars. Your love shall be as ever present as those two celestial bodies, even though they are sometimes hidden from one another's sight. Your love will be the guiding force that charts the course of your tomorrows, that holds your world together in difficult times, and will make life itself shine bolder and brighter than we human beings have a right to even dream of. From George R.R. Martin's Game of Thrones. Lauren, Blain, before you joined together with your beloved in my presence, in the presence of your family and friends, in this very special time and place. I will remind you of the serious binding nature of this relationship. The traditional rite of marriage, as most of us understand it, is the voluntary, deliberate, full commitment of two individuals to one another to become married partners for a lifetime. Have you come here freely with no reservations to enter into this marriage?
Yes.
Yes.
That's great. And let's begin this celebration of love and life. I stuck my head out the window this morning and autumn kissed me bang in the face. Could we have gotten a better day? I don't think so. This is the season for remembering, for gathering in memories like flowers before the frost. Even as we feel a certain bittersweet sadness at the fading of summer, the crisp air will awaken us, the faint smell of smoke on the wind will warm us, the tawny hues of the leaves will inspire us to look forward to the brilliant colors and the bounty of the coming season. Autumn is upon us, and we revel in the season's promise. Welcome to everyone today. We gather with such joy to witness this partnership, a partnership that will be forever changed after this day. We have been invited to share a singular moment in their lives and a singular moment in all of yours. This ceremony is a perfect testament to the power of hope. This is a partnership that was forged with thought, with time, with emotion. It's a partnership that's intentional and well thought out, even though it thrives in spontaneity and laughter. It's a partnership of courage, of trust, of fidelity and faith and respect. In the years that they've been together, their love and understanding of each other has grown and matured, and they've decided to live their lives together as husband and wife. People will say in the world of today, every couple is subjected to challenges never seen before. But truly, you create your own world, your sanctuary where your values and your ethics and your dedication to each other will strengthen you as individuals and as a family. And you are also important today. This couple has been inspired by so many of you in highly personal ways. You've shared the milestones of their lives. You've loved them. You've challenged them. You've supported them. In return, they invite you to experience and witness the ripples of their happiness, a wellspring of unity and love that begins with them and cascades to their beloved friends and family. Your gift, this gift of your presence, it's a sweeter gift than you could ever imagine. You mean the world to them, and they're thrilled that you can be here. You are all indeed the family that they have inherited and the family that they have chosen. We have confetti too, isn't that great? Maritza and Servette, would you come and join us, please? Lauren and Blain have chosen to honor two very special women today, two women who have made all the difference in their lives. Your mother is always with you. She's the cool hand on your brow when you're not feeling well, and the sound of soft rain that lulls you to sleep. She's your first love, your first friend, even your first co-conspirator. But nothing on earth or in heaven can ever separate you, not time or space. You have given this couple lifetimes of gifts, and we want to thank you with all our hearts. Cue hug.
Okay.
How did we function without the internet? How would we find fruitcake? Or look up that weird symptom? Or get the recipe for a Moscow Mule, or find the love of our life without even getting out of our sweatpants? We can meet people from all over the world, people who start as little screen names but end up becoming very, very real. In some stories, the stories with the happy endings, those people will change our lives forever. This is one of those stories, and it is a wonderful story to retell. Finding love is never easy, especially when you're working crazy hours and trying to balance a career and a social life and still have food and laundry when you need it. Even here in this area where there seem to be more people per square inch than anywhere in the country, it's hard to make meaningful liaisons. Both Lauren and Blain decided to enlist technology as a willing and able matchmaker, adding a time-honored touch to a time-honored tradition. They reached out to each other and they began to talk and text. The connection seemed so easy that they made plans for the next logical step, meeting in person. Now, by all measures, it was a fabulous first date. They talked for hours, discovering all they had in common and all that they didn't, which is just as compelling. Sparks flew right away. Their love grew gradually and gracefully into deep, deep love. They faced some challenges along the way, but they managed to navigate all of them and emerge with an even stronger relationship. Now, he realized that she was one in a million, the woman he wanted to spend the rest of his life with. But he wanted to surprise her, which is almost impossible, especially since they talked about getting engaged and going ring shopping together. It was mid-September in 2018. They headed to the Brooklyn Bridge Park to enjoy the stunning early autumn weather, probably a lot like today. As they were walking along the waterfront, he suddenly got down on one knee, which is not easy in those pebbles, and he asked her that singular question. After her shock subsided, she responded as any woman would faced with a proposal by the person she loves. She started to cry. She started to cry a lot, but finally she did manage to say yes. After she accepted, they placed a love lock on the Brooklyn Bridge, a lovely tradition and the perfect way to celebrate the day. It was private and simple and heartfelt, and that is how we all got to be here today, celebrating their wedding and the start of many more adventures for them and for all of you too. It's easy to see what drew them to each other. They're perfect complements for each other. Curious, optimistic, they love to laugh, they love to make each other laugh, even through the most challenging times. They love spontaneous road trips and local travel, making new memories all along the way. But they share a sense of gratitude and deep respect for each other, always putting each other's feelings and needs first. They really do work as a team, and that is a great foundation for a marriage. But as compatible as they are, they bring different gifts to the partnership. Lauren is passionate, supportive, never needing to change people to love and champion them. She always thinks of others before she thinks of herself. She approaches life with energy and courage, always led by her ethics and her core beliefs. But not to make her sound too serious, he reports that she has a wide and hilarious array of funny voices and fake accents. That should make the vows really interesting. Blain is smart, genuine, funny, and loyal. He's a man who walks to the beat of his own drummer, but he is an active and sincere listener who can talk to anyone at any time about anything. He's the guy you want by your side on trivia night, and he does create the best travel itineraries. And he has bright plans for the future with Lauren by his side. When we think of marriage, we think of that iconic moment when one partner walks down the aisle, or across the lawn in this case, to meet the person that they love. We tend to think of that as the moment of union, but truly it's that moment when we first face the world together as married partners. We walk down that aisle to an uncertain future. We have no idea what tomorrow will bring. But today is a celebration of your commitment to stand together, no matter what twists and turns unfurl on the road ahead. Rich or poor, you've seen that. Sickness and health, been there too. While you've already seen so much in your life together, you'll see everything even more clearly as a husband and a wife. And so we have vows. But before I continue with your wedding vows, I have one more thing I want you to do. This day is one that really seems to fly. So I want you to close your eyes for just a moment. Imagine that you're safe. You can all close your eyes too if you'd like. Imagine that you're safe and happy and appreciated and respected and adored without reservation or condition. Now open your eyes and look at each other and realize that you are. Let this realization follow you through every day of your life together. Now we have vows. I believe you have the vows. Fantastic.
I'll start. Lauren, can you believe today is our wedding day? It seems like yesterday that we were crammed in your car with all of our belongings heading down to Alabama to start our life as a couple. Now we take a new step forward and start a new chapter of our love story on this day. It is such an amazing feeling to stand next to you, knowing that I will be spending the rest of my life with my true love, my best friend, soulmate, and travel partner. You are everything I could have ever wanted and more. Knowing I can go through this journey with you by my side makes it all so much better. Words cannot describe the love I have for you. God has placed us together to show people what true love is. Our future starts now. I could not be any happier for us to grow together, start a family someday, and look back on everything, embracing each other and smiling. I vow to be the person you can rely on in tough times, when the kids are driving you crazy and you need a break, when you need a shoulder to cry on or a joke to laugh at, or a hand to hold. I will always be the person you need me to be for you and more, because you have always been that person for me. I will always love you, Lauren.
Blain, it has been 1,954 days since we first met, and not a day goes by that I'm not reminded why I fell in love with you. I'm still captivated by your witty sense of humor, the way you light up a room, and the genuine love you show me every single day. I believe in you, the person you'll grow to be, and the couple we'll be together. Everything in me recognizes you as my home. Becoming your wife is the easiest and best decision I have ever made. So today, surrounded by the people who love us the most, I choose you, Blain, to be my partner. I am proud to be your wife and to join my life with yours. I vow to support you, push you, inspire you, and above all, love you. I promise to be faithful and supportive and to always make our family's love and happiness my priority. I promise to continue to fill our home with laughter, great food, and Sunday night football. I'll be yours through the peaks and valleys, in sickness and in health, and in failure and triumph. I will dream with you, celebrate with you, and walk beside you through whatever our lives may bring. You are my person, my love, and my life, today and always.
Just hold it for 30 seconds. Beautifully done. Thank you. As their loving family, we're going to ask you to be part of this day in an unusual and personal way. William Blake wrote that it's possible to see the world in a grain of sand and heaven in a wildflower, to hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. As they begin to exchange their wedding bands, please take a moment of silence to send your hopes and wishes for this couple into the universe. You have already blessed them in so many ways. Their rings will always remind them of your love and your compassionate thoughts. Wedding rings sees their significance not only from their intrinsic beauty, but from their expression of your commitment and your unending union. They are the outward symbols of the promises that you've made to each other in your hearts and now in public. They are a gentle, potent reminder of this choice that you've made. Choice to live your life in unison with another person. As you wear them through the years, they'll collect their nicks and their scratches, and they may take on their own personalities just as you do. And they might get a little scarred on the outside, just as you may too. But during any of the difficult times, you'll notice that if you take your rings off and you look at the inside of the band, it will still be perfect and shiny and brand new. So may it be with your love for each other. Never underestimate the power of touching that wedding band and realizing just how much you're loved. Now, Lauren, please take that band, put it on the fourth finger of his left hand. That's the one. And sir, it's your turn now. In this circle of community, this couple has created this union, marked by taking vows and exchanging their rings. They've declared that they trust each other's kind intentions. They've promised to preserve this precious gift, to place this gift of marriage above everything else. Again and again, over the course of your lives, you will find ways to redefine the miraculous. Again and again, you'll see that happily ever after does not begin with once upon a time, even though we are in front of a castle. It begins with right now. It is my honor and my great joy to pronounce you a love saying that too. To pronounce you husband and wife, I invite you to seal this union with a kiss.
Looking at each other for one.
Ponle el brazo. Ahí. Ponle el brazo. Oh my God. Mamma mia.
Thank you. Coming in closer. And looking at each other for one. One more. And then do we want to do a fun one? A little cheer because these guys are married? Woo! I love it. Awesome. Thank you guys.